and welcome to my channel, America. Today we are talking about Jen Shaw pleading guilty of and being out about her pleading unit, what it means for her, what it not mean for my all of that, and more people coming up. So please, all right, guys. And guys, I have what on that. So, okay, so what we're talking about today, Jen Shaw, Real Housewives of Dr. Live. All right, guys, what I'm talking about today is Jen Shaw. For those of you who don't know, she was one of the strong characters out of Real Housewives of Salt Lake. And you're not having and I will do that for you guys. Here is the thing. So, uh, Jen was charged with fraud. She and her and they were charged with fraud actually last year. And what happened was since last year she has now my sound is low. Oh gosh. Oh girl. Me and this mic. Okay, how is this? Better? I swear to God. I you know I tested this mic so many times. Okay. You guys hear me? Let me know. Let me know if you can hear me, guys. Otherwise I might have to restart, which I do not want to do. Um let's see. Yay! Okay, thank you, Ellen. Thank you. I'm trying something new today, and it has been an utter. It's been a lot. Okay, thank you guys for your help so much, so much. So, all right, let me add. Okay, so for those of you who don't realize, this is a picture of Jen Shaw from still a little in and out. Girl, my okay. All right. Thank you, Monique. I'm going to have to listen to it and maybe redo it or re-upload it, but let me get through it quickly. If you guys, how is that? Is that better? Am I still going out? Let me know. The whole point of this is because I wanted to be able to do sound effects like this one. This is the one I want to do because that bitch is going to jail. Okay, so here's the deal. She was charged with fraud last year. And so really the last season, it was a very strong part of her storyline. She was pleading her innocence and were her friends kind of sticking with her and not with her. And the thing that I don't necessarily like about Jen is that ever since she's been on the show, she's been flossing her wealth, all of the money she had, all of that. Okay, great. I think. Oh, yay. Okay. Thank you guys so much for bearing with me because audio is everything. Let me just say that. So I think I might have to buy a new mic. This one is whatever. Hey ho, side note. But okay, so Jen was pleading her innocence, and this is from the reunion of the last season, which was like past March. Really, all this whole time, the thing that kind of I think is a trip about Jen is that when she's talking about, she's going to represent for the people who can't represent, who can't fight the Feds. And we all know that the Feds have a 95% success rate because they wait and let you do more and more and more stuff to hang yourself. That's exactly how they get down. The thing I can't stand about Jen is that when she's really trying to quote unquote represent for the people who can't fight for themselves, we all know what that means. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yes, exactly. That's what she said about Mary. She effed her grandfather, Ellen. Oh my gosh. To me, Jen, I'm not gonna take away from the fact that she added a lot of drama to the show. But when I think about the clothes and the assistants and all of that, I get so angry because here's the thing. Sharif, fine, Sharif. Coach Sharif makes approximately $500,000 per year. That's what his salary is, or at least that's what I read. And what's interesting, while that's a great salary, does that give her, the luxurious lifestyle that she talks about? And I would say probably not. Okay. And secondly, here's what's interesting about what she was charged with. Jennifer Shaw was a key participant in a nationwide scheme that targeted the elderly. That's the thing with Jen Shaw and with Erica Jane. Like Teresa Giudice, I mean, I know they did their little fraud thing, but they basically were lying to get more money from the bank. But these people, Jen specifically and Erica Jane as well, not Erica, her husband, they're victims. Like when you think about the victims, when you think of these elderly people who are giving up their life savings so she can have cute outfits, like make it make sense. Okay. And she's been doing this since 2012. So this is well before Real Housewives. They probably were excited to see how she was spending the money. And who knows? Maybe they've been wiretapping her the whole time. Maybe they taping her along with, Bravo. Who knows? Okay. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Exactly, Monique. Yes, looking like Northwest. When she thinks she's facing jail time, now she's trying to get us to support. I'm sorry. Your kids, maybe they're black. That's another discussion for another day. Your husband is black, but you not black. So, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and the way you did Mary, the other black cast member on the show, like I can't get behind you or your hairstyle. I can't with her on that one. But so here's just to get in quickly now that the sound is working. On Monday, or I should say this past Monday, July 11th, she changed her plea from not guilty to guilty. So now here's what you guys need to know. Her closest friend, Stuart, who she filmed many episodes with the show, when they showed her business, it was always her and Stuart. Stuart was also charged with fraud. They were going to charge them with money laundering, but they dropped that charge as part of the plea agreement. Um, but she did plead guilty for committing wire fraud. So originally, based on her original charges, she would have been facing up to 30 years. Now, with her plea agreement, she's facing up to 14 years. But when you look at how the agreement is stated, she is facing a minimum of 11 years to a maximum of 14 years. And to me, I mean, she's 48, Sharif is 49. So basically, she will be looking at giving up her 50s. So all of her 50s would be behind bars. And she admitted to being guilty. And I mean, when you look at sort of, and I did at one point go and I looked at um, the U.S. Attorney's Office, kind of uh, their press release as well as the actual agreement. Now, one thing the agreement does not cover is any sort of criminal tax violation. So that means that if she didn't claim all that stuff on her taxes, then the IRS and some other folks can still come after her, still come get that ass. Okay? So that's the biggest thing she's facing. 11 to maybe 14 years, which is really like a decade. We haven't seen, even Joe Giudice only did 5 years. We have not seen, Apollo is already out. Like we have not seen any Real Housewife criminal face a decade. That's a long time. The shows run for a while, but I don't know. I mean, that's a tough call. Now, what's interesting is not only was she scamming these elderly people, since 2017, 2018, she set up an office in Manhattan. She had apartments. She really was taking her quote unquote business to the next level. She also started laundering money out of Kosovo so she could avoid, regulations and try to avoid the feds. That's the thing. So, and she's like the head be in charge. So Sharif don't so far hasn't been implicated. He doesn't appear he appears to be on the road doing his coaching thing. And so that's kind of really what my question is. Is he gonna stand by her? You know what I'm saying? Is he gonna be like Remy Ma and Papoose? Is Sharif another Papoose? I don't know. 10 years when you're when you're turning 50, like, you know what I'm saying? That's a long time. He's just gonna find out really, you know. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Okay, you guys, I'm goofy. I'm trying to get some sound effects in here, which is why I was trying to get my mic to halfway work. But she's going to miss a lot with her kids. She's going to miss a lot with her husband. And I really want to know, can there, if I was a coach, yeah, I mean, I don't know. 10 years is a long time. And she has put him through the ringer. And I think, not only that, I'm sorry, a couple of things I did leave out is she has agreed to forfeit $6.5 million. Okay. And she has to pay restitution up to $9.5 million. Okay. So the question is, without her scams, where's this money coming from? I think she should sell the clothes. I don't know what size she is, but I'm willing to lose weight because her outfits were kind of cute. She had a lot of clothes. I don't know. I think with Real Housewives, and let me know if I'm wrong. I know, that's right. Get away from her. Get you a sister. Get some black Muslims out there. Get a black woman, Sheree, who's not going to prison. Okay, we can do this. I think she should sell her clothing. That would be one thing. I'm not sure if they are actually owning their homes. Like, I feel like she might not really own a lot of property and they were renting a lot of stuff. But get rid of that closet. That's one thing. Maybe have an auction, sell it online, sell it on eBay, girl. Do what you got to do. But you need, I mean, how is she going to come up with $9.5 million? If he's only making $500,000 each year, like, on top of, okay, hopefully he'll get conjugal visits. I don't know. But on top of that, you want to wait for 10 years? I got to come up with, well, first of all, if we have $6.5 million, we got to get that back. And now I still got to come up with another $10 million on top of that. Like, that's a lot on any marriage. That's a lot after you done thrown glasses and acted a fool on national TV. That's just a lot. Now, I wish the best for everyone. But when I think about her victims, it's hard, especially when you think about the elderly, especially when you know that she was the main person putting these things in place. So that part is scary. But yeah, you guys, let me know what you think. Do you think that she's going to, her marriage, I mean, really, I think the marriage, your kids are going to love you no matter what. Her kids can always come visit her. She'll miss so many things like college, maybe marriages, maybe grandkids. I mean, a lot can happen in 10 years. But will your man be there for you when you get out? That's, I think that's a really good question. And that's one that I certainly wonder about. Let me know what you guys think on that issue. And honestly, I think now one thing I did read in the plea agreement, even though the range, I think in the agreement it said nothing beyond the 14 years or, girl, Ellen, you said nothing but the truth. Like, she acted such a fool on the show. How is he still even with it? Exactly. And now I'm going to be driving to prison to see you in between games. Like, I don't even know how that would work over time. But I mean, maybe he's maybe it's true love. Like, I don't want to hate on it, but I definitely feel like he's dealt with a lot. And for him to even stand by her this long, you a trooper. You are a trooper, and you're really, I mean, it is showing some sort of true devotion. So let's see how it goes. I know exactly. How is he gonna get to prison in between games? Like he wasn't home half the time when she was taping the show. So I'm not sure if she's gonna like, especially like with federal prison. You know, since this was in New York, she might be going to prison in New York. Okay, I mean, she would have to really work out with them to get in a federal. Like, is there a federal prison in Utah? I will have to look that up and let you all know. But odds are she might be actually going to prison in New York, which is a whole nother thing. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? So, given his job, given everything, how is he going to deal with that? Like, just the logistics of it alone. So, this is tough. Now, one thing is she can request, you know what I'm saying? I think what she's going to focus on now, her money and her time, is really like trying to be a better person, a better citizen, a better whatever, so she can show the judge, okay, I know that this is the range of years, but give me less. But her kids aren't little. Her husband's not involved. She doesn't have some of those same arguments that Teresa had. So, she's going to have to come up with some. Maybe she'll start a foundation for the elderly. I'm not sure. Oh my gosh, you guys are killing me. Love after lockup. Okay, now I will say this because I am a love after lockup fan. If they put them on love after lockup and we are actually love during lockup, because that's the next step for Jen, um, and they showed Sharif kind of making a little phone calls to the jail and then riding up there. And then, maybe they do have conjugal visits. I don't know. But yeah, definitely we can still love during lockup crossover. I would be here for it. Especially with Jen, because I know even in the penitentiary, she'll probably have her makeup done. We'll get to see her in her dookie braids, I'm sure. I mean, I think I would be here for it. I would be here for it for sure. But yeah, you guys. But all jokes aside, I do hope that she's able to convince the judge to give her less than 10 years because I want to see her like Teresa and Joe and and everybody else. I want to see or Apollo. You know what I'm saying? I want to see her post prison. Like I like to see the people after once they get out. Once they pay their debt to society, I like to see if they come back better and stronger and, hopefully, maybe she could write a book or something. Like I think I would read it. I mean, if it was short, I would read it. But so maybe that's what she's gonna do. It'll be interesting to see. Now her actual sentencing is November 28th. So we have a break. I know she's still filming Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. So that's gonna be interesting. I think they actually have finished filming season 3, but I know that Bravo was taping on the day that she changed her because actually her trial was supposed to start tomorrow. So I think the feds must have had so much on her for her to take a deal of 14 years. They must have been like, girl, we could throw you away way longer than 14 for her to even think that that was great. So she's going to pay her debt to society. And now she's all about, I think, changing her image. So hopefully the judge will give her less. But that being said, sweetie, we are totally behind you, switching networks, going over to WeTV, and seeing you at Love on Love during lockup. We're here for it. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. I am back, people. So thank you, Monique and Ellen, for watching. I appreciate that. And I'm coming up later this evening. I'm catching up with Real Housewives of Dubai. And then tomorrow I will be back with Real Housewives of Atlanta because it's kind of been the same old, so no sense in catching up with that. But I will be back tomorrow, you guys. So thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Ciao for now. Love you guys, and I am getting this down together. I promise. Make it a great Sunday, people. Ciao for now. Let's get up out of here. Let's do this, folks.